Good morning, Nigerians and citizens of Osun State. My name is CSP Annie Inedo, NIPR, First Public Relations Officer. We are live at the Nigerian Police Command, State Command Headquarters, Osun State Command Headquarters, Oshogbo, and we have commenced deployments for today again. I'd like to give you some updates at this moment. As we speak, our air components have arrived. Our helicopter and drone units are on ground, and they have commenced surveillance patrols across the state. We also have deployed one unit of the police mobile force. We call them the PMF, some people call them the Mopol. We have one unit across each local government area, headed by an Assistant Commissioner of Police, who is also a squadron commander. These units will also be supervised by a Commissioner of Police and a Deputy Commissioner of Police at each of the local government areas. At the INEC, we have 2 units of combat-ready armed PMF personnel. I'm here with the AC in charge of the deployment, so you can confirm what I'm saying. We also have 7 units of special protection units personnel who will be responsible for the movement of sensitive and non-sensitive INEC materials for the election, and as well as the protection of our electoral officers. At the command here, we have 2 units of armed mobile force personnel for quick responses. We also have pockets of armed patrols around the town and checkpoints. We are working together. All security agencies are working together, so all deployments are in sync. For this election too, the IGP has directed that we post 4 unarmed personnel to each polling booth. Osun State has over 3,700 polling units, and so we'll be having 4 law enforcement personnel at each of these units for the elections. I would like to use this opportunity to assure citizens of Osun State that Osun State is calm, and the police is on top of its game, and we have everywhere covered. By 12 midnight on Friday into Saturday, we will be locking down the town. We will be stopping vehicular movement at all locations in Osun State at the moment. I would like to appeal to mothers to ensure that their underage children are not used for underage voting or any form of electoral violence or thuggery. I'd also like to speak to all voters to come out en masse and cast their franchise, as we have everything under control. Thank you.
All right, sir. We know how Osun States have been. The aspect of clash between police officers, where a senior police officer will be having issue with a junior police officer that is not on duty or accredited for this election. So what aspect will the police take in penalizing that individual?
The electoral laws are clear, and the electoral laws cover everyone participating in the elections. And so if we as a police force, we have put in place several administrative and oversight systems to ensure that our men comply with every aspect of the electoral laws. We also have a 24-hour call center in Osun State. I had given you the numbers. I will still share the numbers with you later on. We will release the numbers. We had released the numbers of the DIG elections, the CP elections, the control room, as well as the complaint response unit of the Nigerian Police Force, where we will be receiving complaints of professional misconduct against police officers and law enforcement agencies for this election. The complaints that we receive will be investigated, and penalties will be issued if any officer is found culpable of breaking the electoral laws. Thank you.
The public is often concerned about the neutrality of security agencies. Can you assure the people of Osun State that the security forces, or the police rather, would remain neutral come election tomorrow?
We have no option as a police force than to remain neutral. Our primary objective or primary role in the Constitution is the protection of life and property, and that is part of what we do during the off-season election cycle too, when we have elections going on. And so I want to assure members of the public of our neutrality. The directive of the Inspector of Police is that we conduct a secure, safe and seamless election. Thank you.
Any update on the shooting incident yesterday?
We have not gotten any update yet as of now, but as soon as I'm done, I will be going to the control room to get proper updates, and during our next briefing you will be informed on the update on the shooting incident. Thank you.
All right. Some of the pre-elections activities, the clashes, the killings of some, the alleged killings of some supporters of political parties. How many arrests have been made? Have there been any actions against?
We have received, prior to now, we have not received any recent complaints of killings, but prior to this time, we have received complaints of court clashes and some pockets of killings that were described as politically motivated. The role of the police is to investigate, get details of the incidents and charge them to court. And so a few of them are under investigation, a few of them have been charged to court. As we proceed, I will give you actual updates on the details you require. Thank you.
What about the civil society? Society have raised concerns about the role of vote buying in this election. What is the police doing tomorrow?
Thank you for your question. I had a town hall meeting with members of the civil societies yesterday, where I also broke down our preparations for the elections and assured them of the role of the police in ensuring a secure, safe and seamless election. Vote buying is an electoral malpractice, and we will not tolerate any form of vote buying in Osun State. The Inspector General of Police has directed the DIG in charge of the elections to ensure that anybody caught in the process of vote buying be arrested and prosecuted immediately. And so, like the DIG even said this morning, we will treat electoral offences decisively in this election. Thank you.
I have two questions. The hotspot identified for this election, what strategy is the security agency doing in that regard? Then the issue of rack center, we know we will be seeing ad hoc staff, their safety. What is the police doing about that also?
Thank you for your question. For the safety of the ad hoc staff, we had gone round the town to meet with several of those joining us. One of our key components of our ad hoc staff are the members of the NYSC. Myself and the election CP were at their office yesterday to address them, where we assured them of their safety and security throughout the electoral process. And for black spots, while I will not also security threat analysis, and we did that for every local government area, the 30 local government areas of Osun State, and we have deployed accordingly. We have, apart from the men you're seeing here on uniform, well armed and gallant, ready for the elections, we also have covert operatives on Mufti moving around the city center and moving around the nooks and crannies of Osun State to ensure that adequate information and intelligence is moved for necessary action. Thank you.
Okay, what is your message to politicians, the supporters, and the people of Osun who may be tempted to use violence in this election?
Thank you. The only candidate the Nigerian police supports is peace. Our role is to maintain peace before, during, and after the elections. We had met with every stakeholder and politician and assured them of our neutrality and stand, and also warned them that we will not take any breach of the electoral laws for this election. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Dispatching of electoral materials from CBN commenced early this morning.
Yes, right.
So far, have you gotten any feedback from your men escorting it? Have there been any issues?
Yes. We have several platforms where the DIG elections, the CP elections, the AIG elections communicate with our field commanders on the field. So far, I'm also on that platform, and so far we've been receiving positive feedback concerning the deployment of electoral materials. For now, we have no untoward incident, and any issues that come up, we'll let you know. Thank you. Thank you. For welfare, I would like to let you know that all that needs to be done has been done. the Inspector General of Police is particularly interested about the welfare of his men, and that's one of the things we have to do to ensure neutrality of our men. And so every officer deployed for this election, welfare has been properly taken care of to ensure that we remain impartial and to deliver credible elections to members and citizens of Osun State. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. Thank you.
All right, you've heard from the PPRO of the police, where he has assured the citizens of Osun State of an impartial, free, fair and credible elections come tomorrow, August 15. Back to you in the studio.